I was proud of the effort that players, coaches put in this week, and it's good to win. And that game had a little bit of everything in it, and I think there's enough that we did well to give us a chance to win and get the win, and certainly some areas that we got to continue to keep working on and clean up. But a lot of guys contributed, and it's good to win today.
Oh, you mentioned the areas that you want to clean up. What's more concerning at this point, even though you won, defense or some turnovers that allowed Illinois to kind of get a little life at times?
Well, I mean, I think they're all going to be important, and you never want to turn the ball over, and certainly, they made some plays, and they've got a talented team. There's talent on that team, and again, I have a ton of respect for Coach Smith, and so you play the game, but I'm not going to rank which one's more important or the other. Just got to keep finding ways to get better.
All your defense been dealing with a lot of injuries, and yet they were able to get 5 takeaways in
Right.
the first half. Why do you think they were so effective in that area? And just what have your impressions been about the way this group has responded despite not having so many regular players
Right.
in the lineup?
No, I've been proud of their response, and it was great. Evan Bondock, who showed up and had a pick, had a caused fumble. We didn't get it. Had some, noticeable fits and tackles in the run game, and there's a guy that's been doing a ton for this program, and to see him get his opportunity and then do well with it, that's awesome. And I think be interested to see it, but some of the younger DBs, Rashad Wildgoose, coming in and continues to take advantage of the reps he's getting, and I think that what helps the defense is you've still got some great stability, and T.J. Edwards and has an early pick, and Leve's been playing well, and he has a pick in the game, and Ryan Conley did a number of things. So you know what, they don't have to do it alone, but guys they need to step in and need to step up, and they've been doing that, and certainly, like we were talking about in the first question, I mean, there's areas we can get better, but I'm proud of the way they battled and fought through. Really, everyone. That's the response is as important as to what happened, and I thought there was a number of people on all sides of the ball that responded well.
Paul, how much was the wind and the snow a factor in the first half there?
It was real, and I thought the kids embraced it, and but it was coming. I think it was a factor in some of the turnovers or takeaways that we got, and the wind was all day, and yet I felt like we could kind of cut through it when we needed to, and the kicking game, Zach did a good job in the kicking game both directions, so I think it was real, but I don't know in the end how much you don't know, right? You don't know what those plays would have looked like without the snow or without the wind, and but it was blowing pretty good, and I loved it. The kids had fun with it.
Well, I think on Thursday you said that Van Ginkel got to practice every day this week. I'm just curious if you saw a more active guy from start to finish today.
He's been active. Even the games where he hasn't played as many snaps, he impacts it, and it's fun to see him out there a lot. And I thought that really, I think when you look back at it, we'll find a number of guys had their moments and made some plays. Got some pressures on them. I know Gink did, Zach did. It was good, but it's hopefully he continues to come out of this one all right and continue to get healthier, because Gink's a really good football player.
Paul, how would you assess Alex's performance today? Seems like he was off at times, but also made a couple big throws.
Yeah. I mean, that's exactly, I think, accurate. That had a couple that weren't great on. But I see what he was seeing and liked his decision making on that. Obviously the picks you want to look at a little bit closer and see. But I thought he made some really good plays, and the best part about Alex, he keeps playing and doesn't let the previous play, good or bad, affect what's happening next.
Well, I know coaches always preach being ready for opportunities. How ready for the opportunity was Evan Bondock? And from what you saw, was he maybe a little amped up Did he come back down to where he needed to be?
You know, I thought that he was. I thought it temperament-wise, the last part of it, I thought he was right where you'd want him to be. And you could ask him, maybe I'm wrong. What I mean? But he seemed like he was himself, and I think he's, Bonnie's worked a ton, and you don't just get ready for this opportunity last week or this week. It's been stuff he's been doing for his whole career here, and it was, like I said, it was fun, and our players appreciate Bondi, and so when he does make plays, and not just in helping us win, but just for his sake, a lot of people are excited.
In the second quarter, Reggie Corbin had an 80-yard run. What was your mentality after that of regrouping the team together and moving forward?
Yeah, I mean, it's like we thought coming in. They're certainly an offense that's capable of big plays, and he did a good job of taking it back, and obviously we didn't get stop it, and yet I thought that one of the strengths of this team is responding, and you've got to turn the page and try to learn from what you can from previous plays, but you go forward. And I thought our guys did a good job of that throughout the day.
Paul, Jack Sanborn had the forced fumble today. Well, what has he done to be able to kind of find a role on this team after not playing the first couple games?
I think he's Jack's been working, and he's earning the right for those opportunities, and been playing on special teams, and has had he does a good job of working during the week, and he's smart enough to see what's ahead of him too and learn from them. And so coming in, we wanted to play all four of the inside backers, and I think we'll look back at the tape and see that all four did some good things. All right.
I got another one, Coach. Taiwan did really, he carried the ball really well today.
Yeah, he did.
Over 100 yards, 2 touchdowns. What'd you kind of see from him and kind of the opportunity he had there?
I loved how he ran. I thought he ran behind his pads and certainly doing some good stuff up front. But I think Taiwan was kind of what he's been all year, and when you get a chance to get some plays run, and last week we didn't. We weren't as good on third down, fewer plays, but I thought Taiwan ran hard, ran behind his pads, and it gave us. It was big. I think the long run he had, that came in a good time for us. That was big.
Any update on Oliva yet?
No.